For all the latest updates, subscribe to News 9.
Hello, you're watching News 9 Digital. I'm Abhijit Singh Bhamra, and today I'll be talking to you about one of the darkest phases of Indian cricket, a phase in which an Indian captain was sacked overnight. First, he was dropped from the ODI squad, then he is dropped from the Test squad, and that too all because of a foreign coach. I'm sure you must have guessed it, that I'm talking about the Sourav Ganguly and Greg Chappell saga, which happened way back in 2005 and which literally ended the career of Sourav Ganguly. Not literally, but almost. But why am I talking about this saga 15 years later? It is because the current BCCI President Sourav Ganguly has revisited the dark past. That was the biggest setback of my career. It was an absolute injustice. I know you can't get justice all the time, but even then, that treatment could have been avoided. I was the captain of the team which had just won in Zimbabwe, and I get sacked after returning home. I dreamt of winning the 2000 World Cup for India. We had lost in the final the previous time. I had reasons to dream too. The team had played so well under me for the last 5 years, whether it was home or away. Then you suddenly drop me? First, you say I'm not in the ODI side. Then you drop me from the Test team too. Now a lot of people say that it was because of Greg Chappell that Sourav Ganguly lost his place in the side. Well, the relationship between Sourav Ganguly and Greg Chappell, a lot has been written, a lot has been said about how both of them had an actually tumultuous relationship during their tenure as captain and the coach. But according to Sourav Ganguly, his exit might have been started by Greg Chappell, but he was not the only one who is responsible for his sacking in 2005. I don't want to blame Greg Chappell alone. There is no doubt about the fact that he was the one who started it. He suddenly sends an email against me to the board which gets leaked too. Does something like this happen? A cricket team is like a family. There can be differences of opinion, misunderstandings in the family, but that should be sorted out with dialogue. You are the coach. If you believed that I should play in a certain manner, then come and tell me. When I returned as a player, he had specified the same things, then why not earlier? Sourav Ganguly is someone who is always known to speak his heart out. He always played cricket with a lot of passion, lot of aggression, and gave it all, whatever he had on the cricket pitch. But after 15 years, when he was sacked as India's captain and also shown the door from the team, why is it that he is hurt? He is hurt because no one at that time stood for him. In an interview, Sourav Ganguly clearly stated that there are other sources involved in his sacking and also for him getting dropped from the national team. The others are not innocent either. A foreign coach who doesn't have any say in the selection cannot drop an Indian captain. I had understood that this is not possible without the support of the entire system. Everyone was involved in the scheme to drop me. But I didn't crumble under pressure. I didn't lose confidence in myself. So who are these people which Sourav Ganguly is actually referring to without taking his names? If one considers the condition of selection in Team India, then it is very much clear that it is the national captain, it is the national coach, national selectors and the BCCI president who takes the final call. The BCCI president at that point of time was Sharad Pawar, but according to the BCCI rules, a president cannot intervene in the selection matters of Team India. The chairman of selectors at that time was Kiran More. Kiran More had given an interview in 2005, months before Sourav Ganguly's sacking, in which he stated that the team is developing into a world-class outfit under Sourav Ganguly. So then what happened in just 2 months? What happened? How did this mindset change after Greg Chappell took over? Talking about Rahul Dravid and Sourav Ganguly's cricketing relationship goes way back. it's been over a decade. Both of them made their debut together at Lord's in 1996. Sourav Ganguly went on to captain. Rahul Dravid was the vice captain. Even the dropping of Sourav Ganguly had his approval as well. Though Ganguly has never came out in the open and said anything about it, but once during Rahul Dravid's retirement conference, he stated that there were differences of opinions, and Rahul Dravid was the one who came up to him and said that I just couldn't back you at that time, Dada. And he also apologized for the same. Ouster or no ouster? Sourav Ganguly is a fighter and was a fighter back then as well. What did he do? In 2005, he was dropped from the national team. What happens close to 1 year later? The Royal Bengal Tiger makes a comeback to the Indian cricket team. In 2006, he made a comeback for the South African tour, cemented his place once again in the Test squad. Sourav Ganguly, as the person he is, he retired on his own terms. He could have played another season or two. Way back in 2008, he announced his retirement prior to the Border Gavaskar Trophy against Australia in India. He went out on a high, but as they say, even the moon has a dark spot. And Sourav Ganguly's career, no matter over 18,000 runs, a career spanning over 16 years, but Sourav Ganguly might not be able to ever forget what transpired in 2005 and how the team which he made, from that team only he was asked to leave. Well, what do you think about the video? Do send in your comments and feedback, and I'll be looking forward to it. In the meantime, do not forget to subscribe to News9 Digital across all social media platforms.